Hello students, a very good morning to one and all. Welcome back to the computer science class. Well, before going to start the today's class, let me revise what we have discussed in the previous session. In our previous session, we have discussed a C++ program to compute area and a circumference of a circle, area of a circle and circumference of a circle. Okay, those two in one single program. Well, in the today's session, I'm going to discuss one C++ program to compute area of triangle given three sides. Area of triangle given three sides. See, area of triangle is different and area of triangle given three sides is different. Don't get confused. Area of triangle is half into B into H. That is what the formula for area of triangle. The area of triangle given three sides is totally different. Okay, don't get confused. So we'll be discussing now. Okay, this is what the question which is written in the comment line. 2 / indicates what? Single line comment. Okay, single line comment. What we have written, the question is write a C++ program to compute area of triangle given three sides. Area of triangle given three sides. This is written in 2 / that means comment line. Okay, so whatever you write in the comment line, that will not be checked by the C++ compiler. Do remember this beautiful point. Whatever you write in comment line, that those lines will not be checked by the C++ compiler. That is for to user to understand the question. Okay, so this is what the comment line. Then comes the next header files. We have included a header file hash include within the angular bracket iostream.h stands for input output stream header file. Why we are including this header file? For two statements. One is cout, another one is cin. Cout is an output statement, cin is an input statement. Cout stands for console output, cin stands for console input. Followed. For that purpose, we will include an header file called as iostream.h. Followed. Next one. Hash include within the angular bracket conio.h stands for console input output header file. Console input output header file. Why we are including this header file? We are including this header file for two reasons. Because we are using two functions in my program. One is clr function, another one is get function. For these two functions, we will include an header file called as hash include within the angular bracket conio.h. Okay, the first and second header file is quite common for almost all program. Okay, one has to make a habit of writing these two header files for each and every program, which may be a simple or which may be a complex one. Followed. Then comes the third header file. Have a look at this third header file hash include within the angular bracket mat.h math.h stands for mathematical header file. Mathematical header file. Why we are including this mat.h in this program? Because I am using one mathematical function, a built-in function, one mathematical function in my program. That function name is sqrt, to determine square root. Okay, sqrt is a built-in function. This function comes under the which header file? Math.h. So in order to use the function, the corresponding header file must be included in the program. Followed. So sqrt is a built-in functions. This comes under the one header file, corresponding header file, that is a math.h, stands for mathematical header file. So in this header file, this function will be present, sqrt function. The corresponding header file must be included in the beginning of the program. So for that purpose, I am including this header file. Sqrt is a mathematical function. The corresponding header file is hash include math.h. For that purpose, we have included a file called as math.h. Followed. Well, moving to the fourth line, void main function. Every C and C++ programming language will have a one by default function. Okay, that is nothing but a main function. Main function. So here I'm using the keyword as void main function. Void indicates that this main function does not return any value. Do remember, void main function indicates that this main function does not return any value. For that purpose, we are going to write the keyword as void main function. Suppose if this main function returns an integer value, if this main function returns an integer value, at that time, we are going to write the data type as int main. Instead of void, in place of void, I am going to substitute as int. Int main indicates that this main function returns an integer value. Followed. If the main function does nothing is returned means we need to include a keyword called as void one blank space main function. If this main function returns an integer value means we need to use the keyword as int. Followed the difference. Void indicates that main function does not return any value. Followed. Okay. The next line, open flower bracket. As you all know that open flower bracket indicates that the begin of our C++ program. Then comes the declaration of a variable or identifiers. What do you mean by the term called as identifier? Identifiers are the name given to various programming element. Identifiers are the name given to various programming elements. Okay. So here total 5 identifiers were used, that is S1, S2, S3. S1, S2, S3, S and area. Total of 5 variables. S1, S2, S3, S, area. Total of 5 variables. Almost all 5 variables are of type, which type it is? Float type it is. All variables are of type float. That means S1 is a variable that is reserved for 4 bytes. Similarly, S2, S3, S and area. Each variable will be having a 4 bytes of memory space will be reserved in the computer to store the float value. Okay. So all 5 variables are separated by what? Comma. End with what? Semicolon. Then comes CLR, SCR stands for clear screen function. Clear screen function. Okay. Then comes an output message. Cout. Cout stands for console output. Stream insertion. This is called as a stream insertion. Stream insertion is an operator that is exclusively used with which statement? Cout statement. Okay. Stream insertion is an operator that is exclusively used with the cout statement. Cout stream insertion double quotation start. Enter the length of 3 sides. Okay, enter the length of 3 sides. So I need to input how many values? 3 different values. I need to input 3 values. See the message, enter length of 3 sides. This is written in double quotation. Double quotation starts here and double quotation closes here. Before that, backslash n. Backslash n indicates that cursor comes to the next line. This is nothing but a escape sequence. Backslash n, backslash a, backslash t. These are all are the escape sequences which we have studied in the introduction to C++ chapter. Okay, while dealing with the character constant. The cursor will not stay in the same line. Cursor will come to the next line in an output screen, not in the program. Followed. So enter the length of 3 sides, backslash and double quotation close, end with the semicolon. As I said earlier, all user defined statements are end with the semicolon. Followed. In the next line, input statement. CN stands for console input. Stream extraction. Stream extraction is an operator that is exclusively used with which statement? Input statement or CN statement. CN stream extraction S1, stream extraction S2, stream extraction S3. See, this way of writing, this way of style writing is called as a cascading of input. Cascading of input by using a multiple stream extraction. multiple use of stream extraction in one single input statement. Okay, that is called as a cascading of input statement. So how many input I am accepting here? 3 input, S1, S2 and S3, and with a semicolon. We have accepted 3 values. The first value will be stored in S1, second value will be stored in S2, and third value will be stored in S3. Followed. In the next line, straight away formula S is equal to, okay. See, before going to calculate area of triangle given 3 sides, one has to calculate the semi-perimeter. Before going to calculate the area of triangle given 3 sides, one has to calculate the semi-perimeter. S is equals to, open bracket, S1 plus S2 plus S3. Okay, S1 plus S2 plus S3, close bracket, divided by 2.0. Okay, so whatever the value, say for example, we have given some 3 values. Have a look at here in the output screen. 5, 3, 6. 5 is stored in S1. 3 is stored in S2 and 6 is stored in S3. Okay, so S is equal to S1 plus S2 plus S3 divided by 2. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay, 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. Right, right. 14 divided by 2. 14 divided by 2 will get the answer as 7.7. 7.0 will be assigned to which variable? S. 7 or 7.0, because S is a variable of type float. Float means it is going to take after 7 it is going to take 0 0, because S is a variable of type float. S is equal to 7. Now we know the value of S. Before that we were aware of S1, S2 and S3. After adding S1 with S2, S2 with S3 divided by 2, we'll get the answer as 7. 7 will be assigned to which variable? S. Next comes one more formula, the main formula, that is area is equal to square root SQRT. SQRT is a name of function. SQRT is a name of function. This function comes under which header file? Math.h. Math.h stands for mathematical header file. Okay, square root, open bracket, S into S minus S1 into S minus S2 into S minus S3. Once again I'll read the formula. Area is equal to SQRT, open bracket, S into bracket OS, S into S minus S1 into S minus S2 into S minus S3, close bracket, close parenthesis, end with the semicolon. Okay, this is what the formula. So what we need to do, we need to substitute the value of S and as well as S1, S2 and S3. Okay, the value of S is 7. Okay, 7 minus 5, 2. 7 minus 3, 4. 7 minus 6, 1. So after substituting the value, okay, we'll just multiply and we'll just remove the square root of that number, square root of that value. We'll be getting the answer as 7.483315. 7.483315 will be the final answer. That will be stored in which variable? That will be stored in the variable called as area. That means the final answer is stored in the variable called as area. The same thing we need to display on the output device, that is on monitor. Followed. So the next line, output message. Output stream insert. Cout is an output statement. Stream insertion, double quotation start, area is equals to will print as it is. Whatever you write in double quotation, that is going to print as it is on the output device, that is on monitor. Followed. So area is equals to will print as it is. Double quotation closes here. Stream insertion. Stream insertion. Next we have a word called as area. So the final answer stored in this variable, the same thing I am displaying here. That is nothing but a 7.483315. 7.483315 will be displayed here in this line, in front of this line. That is area is equals to 7.483315. See, this area means it is going to display content of the variable. What exactly stored in this variable, that is what it is going to display. Okay, So in this variable, the value stored is 7.483315 will be displayed. String insertion, what is this? ENDL. ENDL stands for end of line. Cursor will not stay in the same line. It will comes to the next line. Okay. Because of ENDL, that is the manipulators. And with semicolon. Then comes next getch. G-E-T-C-H, getch function, and with semicolon. Why we are using this getch function in our programming? After finishing this whole program, you will check for errors by pressing Alt plus F9. That is nothing but a compilation. Alt plus F9 to check for errors. If your program is having error, means you should go to the particular line and rectify the mistake. Suppose if your program is not having any error, error-free means you will get the message on your screen as compilation successful. Compilation success. That means your program is error-free. You can go for execution. You can go for the next phase. That is what? Execution. By pressing the shortcut buttons from the keyboard, that is Control plus F9. Control plus F9 is for executing a program. Okay. Once you press the Control plus F9, you will be getting on your message on your screen as enter length of 3 sides. What you got the message here. The same thing will be displayed on your output screen. Enter length of 3 sides. That means you need to input some 3 values. You need to input some 3 values. Here what we have given 5, 3, 6. So I gave 5. It will be accepting 5.0000 because this S1, S2, S3 are of type float type, but we have given only integer value 5, 3, 6. 5 means it is going to accept as 5.00. 3 means it is going to accept it as 3.000, and 6 means it will be accepting as 6.000 to make it as float type. Got it? 5.00, 3.00, 6.00. All 3 values will be stored in the respective variable, that is S1, S2, and S3. Once again, S1, S2, and S3. 5 will be stored in S1, 3 will be stored in S2, 6 will be stored in S3. Followed. In the next line, area is equal to, the final calculated, area is equals to 7.483315. This is what the final answer. That is what area of triangle given 3 sides. Followed. This is what the complete program, and this is what the output screen. So we gave the value as 5, 3, and 6, and we got the answer as 7.483315. Okay, followed. So these all programs in the previous sessions, that and all we have discussed. Swapping of 2 numbers using third variable, swapping of 2 numbers without using third variable, and area and circumference of a circle, and this one, area of triangle given 3 sides. These are all the simple C++ program. Okay, followed. Okay, thank you for watching this program.